Oh, Illuminator Virtuoso. I forgot about that guy. That guy is great. The 1/1 double strike that
Is that the one that gets
con
a connive
it
on?
connives on heroic.
Yeah, those connives on heroic.
There's a very silly modern deck you can play with this card. It's a storm deck. Can you guess what the storm payoff is? What storm card is in this deck that you're playing?
Are you grape shotting your own creature?
Think
Dumber?
cheaper. Ground Rift.
Ground Rift. Oh,
You Ground Rift your own Whirler
hell yeah.
Virtuoso 20 times, and then you give it trample. And then,
I mean, I guess if it, right, I guess like if you,
because you draw and discard 20 times, you'll find your Ancestral Rage, and then you can give it trample. It's very funny. And you also have like the, what's that stupid? It's like a blue red 1 mana 1/2 with like exile a
weird,
spell you
the weird.
control. Yeah, that's your other Ground Rift payoff is that.
Yeah, that one's a classic.
And then you're just playing like Ledger Shredder, Monastery Swift Spear, like that kind
Sure,
of
other
stuff.
cards that are good with this setup, and then like this is some
Oh,
Anamorphose level deck.
actually no, this one's playing the white 1 drop, the O1 that whenever you cast or copy a spell gets +2/+2.
Oh god,
Because
right,
that also triggers off of Ground Rift.
that triggers off a ground rift. My brain had sort of locked away the Strixhaven.
Yeah, Strixhaven, the set of mostly bullshit that had a few gems in it.
And
Uh, it,
Burned.
it
Thanks for the sub, Force Rexer. Come on, do it. Well,
I'm here. I will be advocating for this.
you know, yeah, the fact that the prowess magecraft in that set said like cast or copy is such a
Yeah,
funny
it basically never mattered except for the 2 instances where it mattered.
right.
It lets you make stupid Chain of Smog decks in
Trainers,
Legacy.
right? The old chain of smog nonsense, and then
You control Black Green Apprentice and then target yourself with Chain of Smog.
you discard 20 cards and then end the game or
You discard
whatever.
20 cards and win. You can also do it with Professor Onyx. Only she costs 6 mana, I think.
She does cost 6 mana.
Yeah, that's the card from Strixhaven that matters is Expressive Iteration.
Yeah, the
There's a
set that gave us expressive iteration, and like
It's like, what if you made Ponder 2 colors and 2 mana? Well, it's still pretty damn good.
yeah. So expressive iteration is the uh stronger sibling of telling time.
Yeah, good old
What
telling time.
telling time was the
One of my
uh
favorite cantrips, but
yeah,
it's
it's a really cool one from original Rav.
mhm.
Back when they were not like when it's like impulse is too strong, which was a long era. Um, telling time. Yeah, here it
But
is.
there it is. It's got great art.
Yeah, top three, one top, one bottom, one hand.
Hmm.
Which like just I don't. It has a perfect you know setup for all three going to a different spot, which iteration does similar bits to that, but it's you get two cards instead of one. But yeah, anyway, Vintage Cube Phantom Draft League. Yes.
Vintage Cube. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh, you got power.
all right, what am I
Uh
passing up? We're passing up Worm
Vermi, Grim, Plowlander, that's just for us.
and
Toxic
Goblin Guy.
Deluge. Yeah, Goblin
We
Guy.
added a new card to the cube because we have to. Though, like,
Yeah, Steel Seraph. It's white mono
as an
white's like a
artifact, it's
beat's
fine.
ass. Yeah. Crop Ugin, Liliana. Nothing here is that exciting except maybe I don't know. The Ponder and the Spell Pierce are both very good, but Mox Emerald.
Yeah, always love to start with a box. What are you looking to go with tonight?
We're forcing Rexer, so being in green is good.
What if we're like good Gruul cards.
Good
And
gruel. Ah, yeah, the best place you want to be in vintage
yes,
cube.
you know,
Honest gruel.
honest Gruul. Let's go. Gruul 4 drops, everybody. Let's do it.
The best place you want to be. An honest gruel deck.
All right, we got
Honest gruel drop here is Chandra Torch
Chandra.
of Defiant. The dumb bullshit cards in here are Brain Freeze and High Tide. Lesser Extent, Fast Bond, Goblin Welder. Most generic pick is that Trop.
Yep, I was gonna say Trop, Windswept Heath, Tundra, all nice looking. Trop working a little better with the Mox Emerald in that sense.
I do actually like that Chandra, but
It's
the
a good
lands here
card.
are pretty good picks here. I think the Trop's a little better than the Heath.
Yeah,
Well, hard to say.
got into discussion based on what is the best mono red planeswalker because overall red seems to be the worst at planeswalkers.
It's got to be probably this one. Lot of red walkers are great in standard. 3 mana Chandra that made the 1/1s and like flashback
That
dual
was
spells.
so good in standard. Yes.
That was a very good standard Chandra.
I'm always a fan of Old Koth.
Yeah, Koth von Hammer Clan.
Ted Hellskuller, Simic Signet.
They got a Siggy. Chart of Course is okay. Torvar's Huntmaster is a bastard.
Yeah, this is Grave Titan ish.
Super Grave Titan.
Yeah, it doesn't get it on attack unless you're on the back, but like it's Grave Titan in a color that can ramp to Grave Titan easier.
Yeah. So
Um,
Siggy is probably the thing to pick here. Winds of Abandon and Bolas' Citadel are also exciting.
yeah, I like, and so it's like there's enough in here. Worn Power Stone, Chart of Course.
I hate Worn Power Stone, but I will play it.
Yeah, Signet beats it hard
Yeah.
here.
Worn Power Stone is like the most fair mono rock you can. And it's weird that they made worse versions of that card, like Sisei's Ring.
Yeah. All right, we got.
We'll pick up Craterhoof Behemoth.
Yeah, that's.
Oh no, we're becoming blue green ramp.
Yeah. We're becoming blue green ramp.
Underworld Breach is incredibly powerful, and if we wield that brain freeze is not wheeling. Whereas Hoof is just unreasonably powerful.
Yeah, the other thing would be like trying to pick up like maybe Spire Bluff and set up for that, but that's a really.
Yeah, just read what the packs are telling us.
We're not getting a lot of low green here, but Crater Hoof's the best we can get in high green. The other thing in here is that I'm not looking at a ton of like cards that want me to pull in that direction as heavily as I'd like compared to Crater Hoof.
Well, there's the Sir part of Wreck.
Yeah, we can just all right. And that also is a card that works well with the Crater Hoof.
You're looking at that Murktide region, though?
I was looking at Murktide because Murktide's always nonsense garbage,
Yeah. Magus of the Order is the worst version of that effect.
Yep.
Visions, Bone Crusher are playable.
Yeah, Ashen Rider's like.
What the hell is that Aurelia doing here?
This is weird that this is the 6 Aurelia.
4 Aurelia is pretty good.
Yeah, 6 is like, double combat phase, but All right, we need to find some mana dorks to go with this.
Yeah, this specifically needs mana dorks. Like that Sylvan Caryatid is not the preferred one.
It's not preferred, but it is untouchable.
Yeah, it is untouchable.
We have this
Argoth.
combo is in here. It's likely we get Argoth on the wheel because the card's not like.
Now Argoth's not particularly
great.
Good. Gilded Drake, yay!
You love me a Gilded Drake.
Oh, there was a crop rotation. There's a Dark Depths.
If the crop rotation comes back, that seems like a nice direction.
Sylvan Caryatid can't attack. It's got to be the right pick. Though,
I want to cut it so that the color's cut is.
Yeah.
More my thought.
Oh, it's
right
like
now.
Hexmage is in the same pack as Dark Depths.
Yeah, that means it's cursed. Um,
Um, the
like,
obvious the obvious choice here is Avengers into cars. Also Metamorph.
yeah, Metamorph's also really cool. I'm not as huge on needing Avenger if we already have Craterhoof, but
The two work well together.
yeah, the two are best friends. Um, and
Foundry's
Foundry.
not the worst.
Nah, I think both
I would
these
really,
here.
really like that Foundry if we had Urza Saga already.
Yes. Luckily, we already have targets for Saga.
Yeah, Saga's just good in Vintage Cube.
Yeah.
We've learned that you can't just have it. You have to have Edric?
Edric or Time Warp. I'm noting that we are not seeing any green Monodorks, which means we're
Yeah.
gonna be have to either be A, get them really heavy in pack 2, or B, we're getting a little cut.
Yeah. Or they might not have been opened yet, or they're being snapped up.
Yeah.
Maria is weird.
Mary is not very good. Because it says non-token on both of them.
Yeah. So
That's
Time Warp or Hangerback or Edric. If we don't have the dorks, Time Warp is better, so maybe that's what we go with.
yeah, I'm gonna pick the Time Warp because it's
There's Crop Rotation and Plow Under. Also Sparrow's headquarters and
yeah,
Ugo.
and there's a lot in here I like.
Oh, I completely forgot that Worm Coil. That might
Yeah.
be the most reasonable pick. That's castable with our Signet and Mox.
Yeah, we can get to that on 4 really easy. Plow Under's also, you know,
Hollanders for us specifically.
I,
Yeah, I have no idea how Worm Coil tabled. This is like the most open card in Cube.
hmm.
Okay, things are looking a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm looking at the really open white here. That's both.
Maybe we wanted that Spear's headquarters, but
Yeah, that might have been a little more. I think I'm gonna take the path because it's more splashable than Skyclave.
yeah, I agree.
Skyclave's double white is a little bit unwieldy, but like we're seeing signals. Let's keep looking at them.
Um, yeah, we never cast Armageddon,
I
so
hate
I'm
I hate getting in this cube.
yeah,
I
because of artifacts.
because everyone has like 4 artifact mono pieces. I
Plus,
could
there's a Ravages of War in the upcoming packs we can pick. Okay, Carbon Guide problem.
yeah, all right.
Eureka's not a fight you can win.
No,
Okay, that we technically can make use of this.
it's yeah, and we knew this was coming back.
You know, this is coming. Sorry, Sulfuric Vortex.
Okay,
Okay, so we have powerful cards, and we're missing some pieces.
I think Manadorks, like if we see a
Alps, Temple Garden, Natural Order, Audnissa, he shakes the world.
yeah, these are all nice. I was gonna say if we see Noble Hierarch, I think that's
Yeah,
like
Double Hierarch is public enemy number 1.
yeah. Natural
This
Order
is
obviously has some really nice pickups.
Yeah, Natural Order for either Crater Hoof if we have a board, or Torvar's Huntmaster if we don't. That Nissa
Yeah.
is very good, but
Yes.
doesn't we don't have anything else to do with it. And then the next questions become things like Temple Garden,
Temple
Rebel Round
Garden,
2,
yeah.
Elspeth, Knight
Oh,
Errant.
Rebirth 4695. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I think Natural Order here. Like again, we are going to be picking dorks highly, and this gets us into like a Crater Roof on 3 or 4,
Yeah.
or even like Huntmaster if we need be. All right,
Rexay.
Llanowar, comma
Ah,
Elf.
Minskin Boo though?
This is the Gruul 4 that I was talking about as far as like dumb Gruul 4s. You know?
Okay, can this deck pass up a Llanowar Elves?
With the fact that we just picked Natural Order,
I don't think we can.
I don't think so either.
Goddamn
I
Minskin
know.
Boo though. I hate that card with a vengeance. For a very long time, supplemental sets have been kind of pecking away at Legacy, but within the last year, within the Hasbro apocalypse, Legacy has just been completely destroyed by Commander and supplemental cards like Minskin Boo and Take the Initiative cards. Would you believe that the best deck in Legacy right now is a mono white Stompy deck?
What am I doing here?
Lazy Answer's top.
Yeah.
Kadama's Reach is technically playable. Ramen Up Excavator has the highest upside.
Right, we don't have anything that Excavator works with immediately with no fetches, but
That's a fixable problem.
that is a fixable problem.
Whereas Kadama's Reach just ensures that our white spells are castable and that our giant spells are castable. And then top is Sensei's Divining Top.
Yeah, the problem with wanting Minxabu to table is that, like, when we talk about dumb Gruul 4s, we're talking like Huntmaster of the Fells and Thrun, whereas Minxabu is a card that kills your opponent very quickly
Yeah,
and also
Minskin Boo
draws 4 and burns for 4.
is a very stupid card.
I mean, this is a Triome in colors.
Yeah, Triumph Color, top, Excavator, Kadama's Reach. Those are pick. You'll never be sad to have Sensei's Divining Top in your deck.
All right, ooh, a lot of fetches.
Okay, Misty. We also have a Treasure Cruise,
Yep.
but I think we got to pick the Misty first.
Yeah, I'm a little more interested in the Misty, especially seeing like Misty Flooded Strand here. Jace is also like
Flip Jace is okay.
I'd be pretty high up on Flip Jace.
Questing Beast is better than it looks. Circle of
Kills.
Dreams Druid actually is not bad at all.
One of the things that makes Questing Beast as strong as it is here is not just like the haste, but the hitting planeswalkers is something I really like on it.
Yeah, we got to pick Misty here.
Ewit, Cryptic, Raphellos.
Phantasmal Image, Raphellos. Okay, we're looking for Monodorks. Can we pass up Raphellos?
Also, this is just a good in the sense.
Yeah, like we got
I have 6 cards I want want out of this.
Stowe, Jite, Image, Cryptic.
Hell, even Hero.
If we're on Raphellos, I'm a little lower on Mishra's Factory, but I'd still play it.
And it also helps that we just picked up Misty. This is not a forest, right? Yeah, that's not a forest. Okay.
Not a forest. Probably not playing that card.
Unless I have Titania, in which case I might do it.
Yeah, well, we'll do it for the lulls, as the children say this, right?
The kids,
the children do.
Is that what the children say?
Do the children say this?
We're talking about powerful white cards.
I'm kind of medium on Wandering Emperor. She's okay. Corrosive Portal and Golgari Signet are both really good too.
Yeah, Portal's always the double draw. Okay, so nobody. Okay, none. Hold the children. None of them says this thing. All right.
Okay, the children do not say it. Okay.
Good. All right. Thank you for all the confirmations. Signet or Corrosive Portal?
Yeah, Portal. Portal's very good. Signet's very good, and I don't think we can pick wrong here. Technically, the Portal's a little less replaceable than the Signet is, but who gives a shit?
All right.
Okay, Public Enemy #1 spotted. Our deck is now good.
Yeah, we now have the card I wanted. Other cards in here. This thing is like fine.
This thing's it's funny for a card this pushed to be okay. The actual card in here is Memory Deluge.
Yes. Give us a reason to
something to use our mana on. That's a good 7 mana spell. Is Memory Deluge Flashback?
Yeah, my problem with picking up like the Force as like a way to try to like stop a combo player is like we have 2 other blue cards at this point. Like blue is almost just a tertiary. Thank you.
Hey, drag a Tree Speaker.
Yeah, I also don't hate the rest of this pack. We're not like, Spellbinder's cool. Thritus is fine. Yorion's
we can Yorion our Crater Hoof Behemoth.
Baneslayer staying in. Baneslayer was never part of the deck. I just haven't thrown cards out.
It's like, just off to the side.
Baneslayer was a last pick that I didn't actually choose. Right now, like, we aren't even, it is not even known if the deck is white. I just haven't made any, like, adjustments.
We just have a Path to Exile because it was a card in the pack. It was
a card in the pack. Nissa back.
Okay. Nissa's
we also now have a reason for forests. Like,
we do have a reason for forest. Man, I wish we had picked up that Ugin.
I know. Now that we have that, like, we still have a couple other. Maybe we can find Karn.
Surely. Unlicensed Hearst is very good.
Yeah, it's nice. Graveyard removal. I think I'm still going with the Nissa here just because it's
okay. I just wanted to point it out.
Oof.
Rex H. Okay.
All right.
No, that's what it was. There were no dorks in pack 1, so no one was in green.
All right.
Yoko Hops does kill Urza Saga twice. It's very true.
Honestly, I think Baneslayer is in here as like part historical reasons, part like it's still a fine five. It's like Elder Gargoth in the sense that like it's a creature that doesn't do anything on coming into play, but like
It's
wins a game on its own. Like this
it's
card
a
is
it's
still
you put it in your blue white control deck as a way to win the game.
all right.
I'd be sad to have Baneslayer sometimes. Oh, we got a choice now.
Uh, we're now more green enabled, so Circle Dreams Druid is on, but Questing Beast is almost irreplaceable.
Questing Beast is really good with Crater Hoof. Like it kills them dead
Yeah,
because you trample touch over. We've seen some good mono white cards here too. Speaking of, we got none of the cards we wanted from this pack.
yeah. This is Hero versus Factory, and like
I think this factory is a sideboard card. I don't like Hero Blade Hold in this deck, so let's just pick a card. And a Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay.
I'm honestly thinking the blue isn't real at the moment, unless it's like for a really big splash. This card.
Yeah, Pest Infestation is stupid.
Pest Infestation, stupid as hell.
Damn,
Oracle of Moldion, Sunring Titan exist.
I'm really sad we didn't pick in order Crop Rotation, Dark
Yeah.
Depths, then Raminab Excavator, Thespian Say. We would have had it. Wait, there's a Sunring Titan in here. Fuck.
Yes. That's those are the two I'm thinking about.
Pest
Um
Infestation, more likely to wheel? Do we
mm,
want both?
I think they serve similar purposes in the sense that Pest Infestation, like, actually, I like this more because we have a Crater Hoof.
Okay, that's the
You
argument.
also don't have to target things. You can just pay double X, make double
Yeah,
X.
you can just play double X, yeah. And then other options here on the wheel is the Hullbreaker
Yeah,
Horror
it's
and
not
the
coming
Oracle of
back
Moldiah.
around. We're probably getting like a
Revokers would be great to get back around.
yeah.
Okay, look, there's a guy that's Cradle.
Oh, hi. Yeah. All right.
I was like, okay, look from left to right.
Yep.
Elvis Mystic.
I did stop at Palace Jailer because that card's
Now we're
dumb as hell, but
like, we had to look. I'm like, okay, Elvis Mystic. That's the reasonable pick. Look over to the right.
I think
Oh,
I think we're mono green.
I would consider using like the Trop and the Misty to play Time Warp or something. But yeah, we might be just mono green. And
Yeah.
like the Misty is just for a shuffle.
It's for a fetch, that's just like we don't have to pay for metamorph. Well,
Off color Signet. Could try splashing Grist in this as a sideboard card.
yeah,
And there's also a Savannah to make us play Path to Exile.
yes, that's the other option here is like passing the Hex Drinker and just grabbing. Hex Drinker is
What?
like a way to like,
X-Stringer is a way to use our mana.
yeah,
And if you don't get interrupted, it's very, very good.
yeah, it's that versus Savannah to allow us Path to Exile.
I also really like Grist, but it's a little hard to splash in this exact circumstance.
We don't currently have black on our.
Yeah, we would need like I
We
think we
have,
already saw Overgrown Tomb. Oh, we've already seen that. Take that, gamers.
yeah,
Uh yeah, I guess it's Hex Drinker, right? Or Savannah.
yeah. It's again. I think it's one of these two.
Do we just want crappers to throw away to natural order?
Probably, but I'm gonna grab the Savannah. Lets
Okay,
me lets me
finale, swords.
lets me pick up swords, so then our splash is just swords path. Finale's really good though.
And finale of devastation. It's not Green Sun Zenith, but it can get from graveyard. And it has its own built-in crater hoof on it.
Yeah, it becomes super strong.
We could also just splash swords and path off of. We have no interaction outside of this, so that's
That's what
probably exactly worth doing.
right. That's my thought process. Is like if we need to answer nonsense like this, we need to have cards like this. So, boss, thanks for the sub. Um, this is like
Fine.
fine.
She wheels will player. A Birdie's better than Polychronos.
Yeah, again, we do want more ones for natural order.
And
Um,
our Hoofy. Um, Upheaval's funny.
it is.
Bizarre is bizarre. It's bizarre and bizarre.
It is bizarre and bizarre. Yeah.
How bizarre. Bum 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 bum.
And there's our grist.
There's
How
our grist
bizarre.
blooming marsh.
How bizarre.
Not a forest, so nor is nurturing peatland. Up, Sack Tribe?
Sack Tribe or Memjar?
Uh, you could try memory draw. Wheel effects are always weird in this style of deck because yeah, you can draw your big stuff off of them, but you can also draw the rest of them. The rest of your mono works.
Yeah.
Uh, Tech Drive fulfills a lot of purposes. He also gets our. You could get hero planes.
Yeah, it's between these two.
You can get memory jar if you like it though.
Yeah, I feel like we don't have a good refill. Or, you know, obviously it's only for a turn, but Walroots, Acidic Slime.
I do love Slime Ball.
I'm always happy with Acidic Slime. This card answers so many things, even with Walroots here. Like, this is still.
Ball of Roots has the same problem Sylvan Caryatid can't. It has is it can't attack. We also don't have the card that A doesn't work with Wall of Roots on Moto. B is supposed to work well with Wall of Roots, which is Court of Calling. Uh, for decades now, Wall of Roots' ability has not worked as a mana ability on Moto. It's an instant, or you can use it as an instant, basically, just the way it's programmed. They can't get around it. Jetmir's Garden.
Yeah, Jetmir's Garden is a forest plains.
We can cycle with our huge
Our
mana.
our pod chain sucks.
Yeah,
It's
pod you have to get earlier.
yeah, we aren't at a pod. We don't have.
You already have Mistress Factory, so the other thing isn't that real. Broker for the board.
Yeah, we're not blue enough for Hullbreaker. Revoker's always a cool card. Pot of Slime and a Huntmaster, sure.
And then we pod Huntmaster into a theoretical 7. What the hell?
Also
Okay.
this.
Do we want Palace Jailer?
At this point, you know what? This card's busted as hell, right? Like,
We'll have to play Hero Planes if we're playing Palace Jailer.
this is too dumb. I'm not
But
letting him.
we have every other mana dork we possibly can have. Okay, and Hexdrinker came back. Finale can actually get non-green cards. So it can get your Palace Jailer. You can Ephemerate your Palace Jailer. You can Flicker Wisp your Palace Jailer.
Damn.
And you can land tax. Okay.
Okay, alright. Was not expecting. Yeah, like, the fact that Resto and Wandering Emperor came back around means that, like, anyone who's in white is, like.
They're in the. Nobody was in the white beatdown deck either, though, because we were seeing, like, Trayman Inspector wield. And
Sure.
we had a last pick 1-mana 2/1. It's like nobody was in white aggro. What? Nobody was in Storm either. What were people playing in this pod?
All the blue was cut, clearly.
Yeah, people were just like, I shall play counter spell, and I shall draw spells with my draw cards. Yes, I shall not play Storm because I am not a person of taste, and I shall not play anything fun.
Alright, that means swords. Palace Jailer.
Like those are like the white cards worth playing. I don't believe in the other ones. Wandering Emperor can be a sideboard card. I think it's fairly mid. And our fixing is Savannah, Jetmir's Garden, Misty.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, birds,
And then like
Hierarch,
Bird's
Caryatid.
Hierarch, Caryatid, and then did we ever get Sack? No, we didn't pick Sack Tribe. Okay.
No. Not as necessary on Memjar, but we could still include that. Right now this is the curve.
Do we want that? Do we have anything that we would rather have Metamorph over?
Oh, absolutely. I had forgotten about
Yeah, it was a blue
that's
card,
yeah, it was
but
a blue card, and I'd already turned off blue in my mind.
what
Um,
is it though? What's the cut? Like 4 bars? That doesn't make any sense though. 4 bars Huntmaster like ends the game incredibly quickly.
yeah,
Uh, Rex Sage is very, very, very good in this format, but we already have Acidic Slime and Pest Infestation. Like, are we? We can't be overloaded on that effect though. You can't
yeah.
in this
You there's no
format.
way. Like yeah, Hex Trigger maybe
It's like I think it's Hex Drinker.
because it's just a generic beatdown card that is a. It's this is more of like
It's
a
it's a
mana
mana
sink.
sink. Yeah. Whereas Metamorph is anything you want it to be. And whether or not we play the trop just to be able to cast the Metamorph painlessly, or we just don't care, is up to you. The And in our Rofilos deck, I don't really like the Mishra's Factory.
Yeah, that's the question. I don't think I'm including Argoth. I think this is too
Yeah, not a forest.
like the fact that it's not a forest is pretty bad, and it also comes in tapped, which I don't want on my ones.
Yeah. It's like the big question of Drop Island is Wasteland, and to a lesser effect, things like Sundering Titan. So we may not play it and just accept that we're paying blood for Metamorph unless we have Simic Signet, Noble Hierarch, or Birds or Caryatid in play.
Right, we have four other ways of doing that anyway. Um, I do like
As
I do like that
this
we
deck looks like
have.
it slaps.
Yeah, I like our natural order isn't like
Puts Crater Hoof Beam in play. What more do you want?
true. I guess I'm the
Like yeah, our natural order merely has the best
best
natural
start.
order target. Well, I guess in a vacuum, Progenitus can be better, but
Metamorphosis here, technically banned. Happy birthday to you. Indeed, we are technically banned.
we're technically banned, and we're playing Misty. Misty means we have a blue source in our deck, kind of.
All right, I think I'm on hero planes.
Yeah, we might be on. What are we on hero planes for?
The fact that we have a double white card in our deck,
Okay,
like, there's no way to fetch it, but like, we only have
I'll give
two
us.
lands that you know.
I give us 7 white sources. That's probably enough. And if you Palace what Jailer late, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's typically a card you want to hold on to anyways.
And we can also just like
We can
finale
also
for it.
we can finale for it. It's a fine 6 mana spell. I
Uh,
want a finale for 10, fail to find. Just crush them. That's like a 10 mana overrun.
for +10/+10.
No, actually, it's a 12 mana overrun.
Yeah.
But with uh with Rofilos and Nissa and Cradle, that is all possible.
We'll definitely say that with what we saw, there were like we absolutely could have had a very strong, more base white deck. You know,
There
things
was a
like
very strong white deck there. There was a
seeing
Mhm.
Resto coming around, for instance, is a sign of like what is going on. Levels of white not being touched.
There was also Brain Freeze, High Tide, Frantic Search, uh, Memory Deluge, Factor Fiction. I saw it Pyretic and
I think,
Desperate Ritual.
I think,
There was also a Mind's Desire and Tendrils, Metamorphose,
I think we
Ponder,
I think we could have first picked either Ponder or Seething Song.
and a fuck, what's it called? The 2 mana Yawgmoth's Will, Underworld Breach. Yeah, that could have been a deck we did, but that's a deck for heroes, whereas we're here for winning, which is why we picked green cards.
Yeah, we might get like okay. Oh, all right. It's just gonna do that a couple times. All right.
It's
Festive
the
trash.
trash. I don't think our crop rotation deck would have been that good. Keep.
Keep.
We have an 0-3 to block.
We have an 0-3 to block, and I can Palace Jailer on like 3. Or Pest Infestation, you know? Like,
Yeah, we're
so
blockers. Okay, so we're not playing Jar, but we have a source of card advantage, which
that's
is
why I
called
didn't. That's why I didn't include Jarvis, because Palace Jailer's in the deck.
we have this stupid card that makes the entire game revolve around it.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, they're not thought seizing us.
Good. They're gonna hold up, Doomblade or something for my.
Yeah, Doomblade this.
All right.
What is red? What is Hot Bant called in the Nephilim colors? Is it not Glint Eye? That's Glint Eye is Wet Jund,
Which?
right? Is it Witchmaw Nephilim?
No. Double black. What do we got? I'm probably just gonna
Ink
Pest Infestation on that.
Ink Treader Nephilim
Ink
is
Treader.
Ink Treader is Hot Bant.
All the
Do we
fixing in the world.
yeah, do we even bother fetching here, or do we just play
Like,
out our natural planes?
I think I
Hot Bant
want.
Summer.
I think I want to draw one more land with these 6s.
Yeah, so let's play the planes then.
I'm killing this. This is not.
Yeah.
No one gets to cast this. Also, this puts some forward pressure on our opponent. A little bit. It
Yeah,
all
well, I won one.
it also makes a natural order like a super good draw.
Bad bitch Nephilim.
So yeah, these are little. Oh, we have life gain in our deck.
We have life gain in our deck.
Like, I mean,
Yeah, you got life gain in our deck.
I want to see a just like a
Play a Liliana. Okay.
God.
Or a Soul Ring.
Maybe I should have waited on the pest infestation because clearly our opponent's just going.
You don't let people
Oh
pass with
well.
Nephilim. Oh, that's fine.
All right.
We're
Cool.
we're,
Yeah.
we're gonna lose 2 life and then
And
make the
then
game revolve around Palace Jailer.
sounds good to me. All right. Losing 2 life.
We're gonna lose a third here to get our uh Savannah, I guess.
Hello.
And we cast birds and
The game
do
now revolves around some bullshit.
yeah.
We cast birds.
I guess we attack for 2. We're very insulated against edicts.
Yeah. Well, I'm like this stuff because this card's stupid. It doesn't give it back on death. It gives it back on the monarchy loss.
My favorite thing about Palace Jailer is it's just a dopey looking
Yeah, this
guy.
is just some dude. This is like,
This is Bill.
yeah, like what do we got, bud?
Toxic Deluge.
Deluge 3 is like pretty good here. I'm still drawing a lot, but that'd be a good play. Yep.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have a creature follow up, I don't really care. Because we're still drawing a bunch.
Next draw in the deck is Mox.
Mox. Yeah, Crazy Ball, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah,
Or
Mox.
Nissa.
Mox, Nissa, Acidic Slime.
Ah, yes. hmm
Hmm.
They probably guessed that card wasn't doing anything.
Right. They now, honestly, that's like just to see what's going on here.
Yeah. Come on, let's draw our sorcery.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. So we got Huntmaster and Wormcoil next turn. Well, never mind.
Are they gonna?
They should strip mine us because they know that we're holding
They do.
sixes. Do they have a body? No.
Oh, well,
Okay.
this is a losing ball game for them.
Yeah, because we're on draw two. They aren't.
Do you want to just cast that for 3 and see what's in our deck?
Rex Sage killing Soul Ring.
Soul Ring. That's the worst case scenario. Yeah, you can pick from the graveyard or get
Yeah, this
to.
is just Rex Sage
Yeah,
killing
let's
Soul
get Rex
Ring.
Age, blow up your Soul Ring, have a creature in play.
I kind of want to cut them off of like action,
Hmm.
and I believe like our odds with a draw two, like we'll just get the six naturally at some point.
Oh, excellent. Something to spend our mana on.
Yep,
Get
level
up a
up.
1/4.
Imp Seal. All right.
Yeah, they're gonna deploy the imps.
That's slow. It'll.
Ways in which Imperial Seal are not vampiric tutor.
Alright. And we're pressuring. If we draw a land, we get, like, probably Huntmaster.
Yeah,
Ah,
because it's the best for. It's the most board presence.
yeah. I want most power quickly. It actually is
Hello.
it's actually a lethal threat.
Yeah, because it'll flip if they fail to do anything.
Well, even alone, it's 2 to 11 and then 2 2 2 6, which is 12, so 14 total.
So what do we know about our opponent's deck?
Combo in some way. They must have like between like
Imperial Seal. Imperial Seal points to that.
so
They could just be playing like Big Black.
yeah, like Grim Monolith is the card that stands out as like I must there's some sort of payoff on this. We haven't seen an off color, and I
Hmm.
don't know if we will. Um, we're still. By the way,
We sold them on.
Bill is just.
Bill's paying out.
Yeah, I mean, look. Sometimes Bill draws 2 cards. Sometimes Bill draws 6. I don't know. Reanimator.
Okay.
Okay.
The answer has been revealed.
Thank you.
We did not pick unlicensed or really anything at all to combat this, but you gotta bite it.
Arcana Cruelty. Mm-hmm.
Kind of cruelty. That is not quite good enough. Especially if they reanimate it. They'll go up to 6 here. We'll sack Brexage, I guess.
And then discard.
Signet, I guess. So we can pass, and then does Wolf flip on their turn?
Yeah, but like we can't like we just
They,
attack with Huntmaster, and they have to
okay, then they have to. Oh, they just die.
right like they
Oh,
don't just
they
die.
have to
They
trade.
yeah they have to trade. So
I was thinking though, we could probably fight their Archon on upkeep.
another.
Oh, nah,
This card is not the.
not quite the beast we thought it was.
Yeah.
If we draw Cradle, we just murder them. Okay, Takanuma makes me think mono black.
Mm-hmm.
All right, up your nose with a rubber hose.
Yeah. Let's deal damage. By the way, not actually a Titan until it's on its backside.
If they have another reanimator effect, we just sack the worm coil engine. To be fair, Takanuma is very free and multicolor, I guess. But
It's
if you see 3 swamps and a Takanuma, that makes me think mono black.
the fact that their tutor was not for an off color makes me just assume mono black at the end of the day. Sure.
Necromancy. Okay, so They go up to 5. Okay, do we sack the worm?
Yeah, we sack the worm.
Because then they block a 3/3. They take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess I discard forest and hope to draw another forest here. But I just want to go wide.
yeah.
This card is super strong.
Yeah, Archon, they decided they wanted to print a non-legendary thing to reanimate that was as good as Gristlebrand.
Mm-hmm.
We draw Acidic Slime, we can just blow up the Necromancy.
Okay.
Okay, they did the math.
Yep, we have them dead on board. They take, 8 from an attack at minimum, and if we...
Ah, it could have substance, yes.
Alright, bad news.
We have no sideboard.
We have no real sideboard here.
Yeah, it'd be if we wanted the Wandering Emperor, but we already have.
Like, just as removal, but it's also really... It does exile, which means, like...
Yeah, it does get rid of them. But the bad thing with Archon is you have to let it attack to exile it.
Yeah.
It would be probably like Nissa out for Wandering Emperor. I think our deck's pretty good already. We could just
The
ship it
fact that our
back.
deck contains Path and Swords is really nice in this instance. Because, like, we do have answers for Karmic Guide because they're mono black.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny until we sack it to Archon of Cruelty.
Yeah, until Archon of Cruelty. Like,
And they probably have Liliana in their deck. Like Liliana goes great in Reanimator. If we had more things that we wanted to Karmic Guide, I would be more into it. But actually, no, we have a perfect answer to Archon of Cruelty in our deck. Called Phyrexian Metamorph.
yeah, we just copy it and then it's... I think I'm
That's
okay
a
with what we have. These two are the ones Emperor is the one I'd really consider because, like, more
yeah.
pressure, more exile removal. But the question is, like, what's the out? And a lot of
It'd
our
be
top
something.
end is, like, Pest
It'd be like
Infestation shows that it's really good in this match.
yeah, it'd be like Questing Beast or Nissa if you wanted to put in Wandering Emperor. We probably put in the
Yeah,
Plains. Last game was not indicative of how good our fixing actually is.
right. We
But
drew every
Phyrexian
piece.
Metamorphing their Archon's actually funny because right now, uh, this hand's great
I'm very
thanks to
happy with
Noble
this.
Hierarch. But can we Questing Beast next turn? Like Forest Hierarch, and then Cradle. Cradle.
That's only for 3, and we need
It's
4.
only 3. We need 4. But
Mold of 6. All right.
there's a deck in Modern that tries to use Indomitable Creativity to sneak Archon of Cruelty into play, and the prevailing way of doing so, or the combating that in sideboards, is to sideboard 4 copies of Orvar the Allform in, which it's just a blue hill giant that has it has some other shit no one cares about, but it has if an effect your opponent controls would cause you to discard it, you may put it into play as a copy of target permanent.
And that, which is just...
They make you discard to their Archon. You put in Orvar. Orvar becomes Archon, and it kills their Archon. That's fair. Luckily, Golgari's Signet means we're still rolling.
Yep. Annoying because it's one of our white sources.
Yeah, we
And
do have
also,
tap lands in the deck.
like, Cradle isn't good enough to play Questing Beast off of. So we're in, like, a little bit of a weird pickle on...
Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle. But luckily, their hand seems to be slower. See, I'm actually fine with this.
Yeah, I think we're okay on the long run on that.
Because we're ahead on mono sources now.
Oh, and I can... So now I have my fixing again.
And now
I
we have
can,
double white.
we can like Acidic Slime a land or something. I don't want the birds to die.
Well, if they have removal, there's not much we can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty good to draw Monosaurus anyways, and just be able to cast the beast. They've been upkeeping the removal, but no, we get to. Do we slime ball their land?
We still have Palace Jailer if, like,
Yeah, if something goes wrong.
things go haywire. So hitting their land to keep them
They
off
didn't.
of.
They didn't do anything last turn,
Right.
so that implies their hand is kind of mana heavy. Slime ball. You will regret stripping us.
And also, this is a 3-turn clock. Next turn is six. It's 666.
Mm-hmm.
So
Go ahead and play your Una's Prowler.
the thing I want is I want to make sure that the okay.
I wasn't that far off. Okay, let's see if they actually use it when we. Yeah, we probably don't palace. Well, okay, it's weird. Um,
I want to insulate the Palace Jailer and play it next turn
yeah.
on like the thing that they like just
So this means if we, the turn we play Palace Jailer, we leave the birds untapped so that they can't get the monarchy back with their putrid imp.
but we have to use birds for double.
I'll piss. You're right. Let's play Questing Beasts and punch them.
Yeah, let's just do that. The forest insulates the jailer from discard.
Yeah, because their discard has been
One from
yeah, it's instants and sorceries or the
Archon.
guy.
Mm.
See if they discard.
The other thing here too is that like we're pressuring, and if they have to actually use the card named Reanimate,
Yeah.
that gets very hard very quick.
And if they exhume, we get our noble hierarch back.
Which is another, which means we can hold up the
We can block with
birds.
birds for a turn.
All right, they took 12. Let's see if we've got like I don't even think we'll be end stepping. We are, and
Oh,
it's
not
Archon.
paying.
Okay,
Yeah, it's Archon.
I do want
Gamer
to.
for gamers at home, you don't have to do that. For Putrid Imp, you should just do it on your turn.
Holy shit,
Cabal. Is this Cabal ritual into
necromancy.
necromancy?
Damn. All right, so we're
See,
set.
if they had done it on their turn, they would have been able to attack for one. Unless they plan on chumping.
You can't chump questing beast.
Yeah. Do we attack before Palace Jailering next turn?
Yeah. So we're
Because we're fine with
sacking.
any trades. Then yeah, we
We have to keep the
yeah,
birds for double.
let's get the birds.
Want to draw pest
Yeah, any of our enchantment removal is obviously
or
the
a
best thing
white
we can
source,
draw.
so I don't
Yeah,
have to tap
white's.
birds.
Hmm. Our opponent is making a poor decision.
You know that thing you talked about where you discard it on your turn?
Yes, you should.
Okay, we no longer have to worry about losing the monarchy back.
Yeah.
Damn.
They fatal push our birds in upkeep. Okay. And then tap our Crady or whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, our forest is just as fine.
Hello.
But yeah, this is a way you can get a little better as a player. There are a lot of effects that are instant speed. that you feel like you should be doing it on your opponent's instep, that really you should be waiting for main phase to do.
Yes.
Stuff like Wasteland and Strip Mine like come to mind. Like you have your Wasteland up, it's their instep, they haven't done anything. Well, shouldn't I just waste them? And the answer is no. You should you might want that mana on your turn. So wait until you have the fullest amount of information and then do it. They gained nothing by discarding the Archon on
No, see
our instep.
doing it that way is like an Una's Prowler reaction, right? Like I just
Yeah, like Una's Prowler, you do want to actually do you want Una's Prowler? But
because
you
it
might want to
loses
attack
power.
with
You
it.
might want to attack
Yeah.
for 3.
Deluge for 4. Okay.
Again, the thing here is that well, we only have 4 mana, but we're on draw 2.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're on 5.
But we're on draw 2.
We're on draw 2. And the Archon is gone
Until we get hit.
until we get hit. Okay, that's fine.
It's a cool one.
And also, it was an all-star in Pioneer.
And just for being like,
It's like good graveyard hate. It's bigger than the. It's like no lightning bolt is like so big. The amount of 3/3s are like playable
yeah.
when shock is the lay of the land. It got a little worse with strangle, but not really. Okay. How much money do we have if we play the Caryatid? We have 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we can't pay both.
We can't do both.
Actually, wait. Do you want to Caryatid into Orvar's Huntmaster? Like just natural order for it? Or just cast the Worm Coil? Am I getting too cute? Yeah, just cast the Worm Coil.
They're
I'm getting too
equivalent to
cute.
me.
Yeah. The Huntmaster would be a little better at protecting the monarchy, but who cares? Because we're going to be attacking them anyways.
We can just do that. We can just go ahead for
Yeah, next turn we get Crater Hoof and
Crater Hoof
then
and win.
Trample Touch over with our worms.
Yeah, that's the idea. I like that.
Pretty good one. Ways to untap your Gaia's Cradle.
Sure. Soul Ring. So
A
that's
little late.
That's effectively
Turn
them
9's
drawing a land right now for this turn.
Turn 9 Soul Ring, not as exciting. Neither is turn 9 Grim Monolith.
All right, so they're dead.
So they're Reanimator, but they have enough artifacts to be able to
Play the
cast.
cards.
Yeah, that's a classic strategy.
This is 9 mana, so.
Stopping our upkeep, so they can tap their monolith if we want to. All right, let's eat that Jiraga Tree Speaker and murder them. Rolled your oyster. Yeah, the Tree Speaker is free, so you might as well play them both.
I could Nissa untap Gaia's Cradle, tap for 4, but like
you could demoralize them. Yes, we could demoralize them if we chose to.
We could demoralize them, but that's a little too.
I picked this one. Hello.
Trample Touch. All right, so everybody say thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Won us both games.
Like Bill, who just has like a stick that you like wrap the bars with,
and like a nice Renaissance fair shirt.
Like just was at the Ren Fair.
I got a leather mug. They sold me a turkey leg, and I told them they didn't have turkeys in Renaissance Europe, and then I ate it anyways. It was great.
Alright.
So Reanimator is actually a deck think we're pretty bad against
Oh,
actually.
I don't think we
uh,
should have that match, but, like, we did.
against fast Reanimator, we would get clowned. We would be sent to clown school
Yeah.
where,
I'm gonna hit this and be right back.
yeah, like if they had gone like, okay, turn one Entomb, turn two animate dead, like I'll piss. But they were a bit slower. They were playing some good spells for that archetype. Do you have two pieces of exile? We have three pieces of exile removal, although one of them is temporary asterisk. We never actually drew Path or Swords. It was all Bill that got us there. Yeah, against fast Reanimator, we would have to use our fast exile. Like we would have to draw our swords and pass. It also means that our terror matchup is Storm.
One thing also to note on that Reanimator deck is that it was a very solid Reanimator deck with, like,
Yeah,
Collective Brutality. Like, we saw Collective Brutality, we saw, um, we saw ways for them to get all their pieces really quickly. We're keeping this.
this might be a funny instance where we survival away Llanowar elves for Sylvan carry out it,
Yeah,
or not Sylvan, but probably Double Hierarch,
something to get the Palace
the
Jailer
double
on.
wide. Yeah,
Turn 2, we get to go land. It's like turn 1 land birds, then land
Signet.
Signet Survival go.
Yeah, just dump our hand out, then get things as are needed.
Alright, they're on a mole, and they have. Okay.
Sparrow's headquarters could be anything.
Sure.
Actually, kind of hate the Triumphs. The longer they've been around, the more I've disliked them.
I put these in my cube, and the mistake I made, nice card,
Yeah,
is
you didn't
that
take any more lands out.
no, I bought the like full art nice ones because they match better on colors, but they don't
Ah,
have cycling reminder text.
ah. Luckily, cycling is like
It's
the
easy
world's
enough.
simplistic mechanic to explain, but it does. We do want to, when you're designing cubes that casual players are going to play, want to have as much reminder text as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is definitely get Llanowar elves out of here to.
Yeah, we're gonna get our. We can't cast Slime Ball next turn, but we can definitely cast Rex Age.
Yeah, just get this library off the damn table.
Let's see how much of a coward they are.
This should be pay for life. Yeah.
I would pay 8.
It depends on the cards. I
But we all know about how old Gnomebitten pays life for no
pay
good
all the
reason.
life. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ooze does very little against us. Although we're going to be feeding it.
That's a really good play next turn. Um,
Uh, yeah, so we do just blow up their Sylvan library.
let's quick check.
Yeah, I think the only two options are Noble Hierarch and Rex Sage for this turn.
Yeah,
I'm not that afraid of Scavenging Ooze. Like, we can
no, I
feed
don't
it
care. I
all
don't. I don't care about scavenging news right now. I want to cut them off of
card selection and filtering and draw.
and advantage.
Metamorph Copy Bird. Yeah.
Metamorph copy Scoos. Start Scoos fighting.
So, yeah, fighting over Scusa. Metamorph Copy uh, Golgari Signet for no reason.
Metamorph copy Wormcoil.
Metamorph failed to target.
Metamorph Tobal Field Deed. Okay.
Okay, I like killing the library because they're short on lands, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why you pay 8. Green sun for a dork.
This is a good noble hierarch. Oh, they're on birds. I assume that was pre-combat because it was exalted. Anyway, I'll take this hit. I do not care. They missed the land drop.
Smelling blood.
White source? No.
You were thinking about palace jailering their birds.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll just have to play our worm coil engine. Attack for 2.
Yep. Hopefully we draw like either a white source or any creature.
I want to draw a cradle.
Oof.
Because I want to be...
Then
Because
we,
soon we
then we
can
end the
discard...
game. Yeah,
Yeah, we discard this palace jailer to go...
sure.
Okay, there's their lands.
Okay, yeah, of course their top of deck is lands if they didn't have them in hand. Where else would they be?
6 slime would be a good draw then. You can blow up Courser with it.
That's fixing.
That's fixing. Now, killing Courser at this point doesn't do a whole lot.
It's still probably the thing in case there is land on top, but like...
Because they're drawing... They're done for lands now. They've got birds. They've got 4 lands in play. They're going to have a 5th land next turn.
Do I just hit their birds?
Like, honestly, we could probably just hold it and use it to kill whatever big thing they play.
My thought is we burn it now, we get the monarchy, we start drawing. You know?
I guess we can.
You know what I mean? Like, because we have survival, I want to find cards fast.
Sure, yeah, that seems reasonable. And then that would even have mana left over so that we can...
I'm gonna... like...
Do we attack first? Or... I don't know if we attack first. I guess we're attacking first. Yeah, obviously leave back to Rex Sage to chump the skews. Very notably, Birds of Paradise does not have power.
I actually think I need to get rid of the Courser so that they can't combat get us back by just attacking with both.
Yeah, so we have to... Yeah, I don't think cutting their mana does anything at this point.
So I just cut the skews.
You just cut either the skews or the Courser. Like just a creature. I guess Courser is more card advantage.
All right. My reasoning here is that I want the monarchy so that we can draw, so that we can get into the end of the game quicker.
Yeah, like if we draw any creature here off the monarchy, becomes Torvar's Hell Dude.
Or even Craterhoof. We have enough for it on tap. It's on top.
Alright. So what's their 6 mana play look like? Well...
Signa means it's a 5 mana play. Copy my Palace Jailer. Thanks.
Oh, thanks. Mono green mediums.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm double blocking.
Yeah, seems very reasonable.
Because we have to block anyway.
Yeah, you have to block anyways. And this is still a single trade.
Yep.
We want them to kill the Palace Jailer so that we don't... they can't copy it.
This here was the reason I chose to get rid of Scoos over this, was because the double block looked better.
Yeah.
Alright.
Any creature. We can cycle that. Okay. I guess we can attack here if we're fine trading first half of Finks for... Wait, no, they've got a 3/3 with haste. They've got a
3/3 with haste in their hand.
Yeah, so we just hold back here.
Okay. I'm worried about big plays, but I don't...
Like
know,
we're pretty big on the board, and we have even money odds of just killing them next turn.
any creature.
Any creature. So
And
either they're working their way up to like Ugin, or they're just going to make a 3/3 with haste here, which looks like what they're doing.
this is
Nope.
6, 7, 8. Ugin can't answer Wormcoil. Terrastodon.
Terrastodon. I can give
Annoying
them
because,
attackers.
yeah, also annoying because it means our survival is likely. It's likely 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't draw the classic.
Terrastodon himself does not have trample.
Yep. Classics of ramp right here, indeed. Or,
Or what if we just fucking kill them?
uh,
5, 6, 7,
blockers
8.
comma math is for.
Yeah, we have trample touch. They gave us a creature for our crater hoof. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, any creature. Yes.
We found. So this is 25 plus minus. I don't care. Again.
we're giving worm coil, yeah, +5/+5. Yeah, there we go.
Any creature.
Any creature.
I,
So against green mediums, they got they got nasty
okay, so
Terrasti.
so they're. I put us on similar
Yeah.
like setups. They just have different top end. Um. Hmm.
Hmm.
Still like path swords as ways to answer the biggies.
Actually,
What are you
the
thinking?
Wandering Emperor is kind of good against big green creatures.
It is.
It's kind of good against Terrastodon.
It's a pretty strong card.
Say, but Questing Beast also picks fights with creatures above his waist class, and Nissa lets us actually do that tango. Uh, so I don't know what you would cut. Like maybe Caryatid or weakest ramp spell,
Difference for splashing
or
for a busted card, indeed. I'd say our weakest ramp spell, I would probably take out.
that's one of the signets.
Yeah, because I want to carry out and
Double
fixes.
wide, yeah, double wide, yeah. So especially if
Slime,
you're
our
adding,
opponent played library. I'm not cutting any way to possibly kill that card.
yeah, they have library. They're going to have mono
Yeah,
rocks,
this
so
is like
Slime's pretty good.
they didn't show us mono rocks, but like,
We have to guess that they have it.
and we're gonna
Do
add
we
a.
play it other? Do we up a
I'm
planes?
gonna up a plans.
All right.
All right.
This might, at the very least, this gives us something to do. It's less good if their payoff is, uh,
Wide
like Revenger of
Avengers and
Zendikar
Dakar.
or their own hoof, but it can kill the big part of Nasty Terrasti.
Oh,
Um,
Ruffalus makes his hand.
yeah, this is Rofilos into cast the biggest pest infestation we can into try to cast Crater Hoof Behemoth.
That's the end of the game.
A Hierarch off the top would be pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're on slow start as well.
3 spiders. Thanks. I can't do it. Only you can. Only you.
Our powers combined, we form the Cabal.
Yeah, it's called teamwork.
Okay, now my borrowing of your power was okay. My borrowing of your power was well. Their 2 mana ramp spell can't be better than ours. So I was expecting them to play Rofilos there, but I think we just blow up their Sylvan Caryatid.
I
Not
think I
Sylvan
want
Caryatid.
this.
We blow up their Sylvan library. Yeah, we blow up their library. Like obviously, not taking the turn off of Rofilos sucks, but
They mold.
yeah, we don't want them to refill.
I don't want them fixing.
Courser?
Corsair.
No.
Zenith
Zenith.
too.
Rofilos? Am I right?
They would have done it last game. They don't have it. Remember when they? No, wow.
Click, 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 boom.
Damn, because last game they did Zenith 1 when they could have Zenith 2 and just.
Uh, we just like Signet Rofolos here,
Yeah, and
or
then.
actually, yeah, we can play both. At least we don't tap the Signet, and we can attack.
I can attack with one.
Eh.
So next turn, we get to Crater Hoof for 1,000,000.
Yep. Well, this
And
is
if.
their turn to do the biggest, nastiest thing they
Yeah,
can.
they can 6 or 8 at us. Here's 8. So do they have a Trastodon?
A Scusa.
Okay. Okay. Untapped land. That's
So
very funny.
6, 7, 8. Yep. Well,
We'll get mana.
yeah. Here's to you, Kavanaugh. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Behold. Our draw lined up exactly perfectly against theirs.
Yep. Well, then
It's like,
you pulled like 2 cards out of that game. You pulled the Hierarch, you pulled the Rofalos.
well, the Rofolos was me borrowing your
Yeah,
power, so
that was you.
that has to
Yeah,
be yours.
I was again. So last game they had a play where they Green Suns for 1, and they could have
Yeah.
Green Suns for 2, and by that I just assumed they didn't have Rofalos in their deck.
I think Green Sun for 2 that turn. I don't remember. They might have. What did they get off of it? Was it birds?
Yeah, it was birds.
They have a
Maybe the fixing.
spell. They didn't have a Spar. You don't play Spar's headquarters for no reason.
Right, maybe the fixing was necessary on.
But well, okay, so Bill won the first
Uh-huh.
match. Craterhoof won the second match. What wins the last match? Well, hard to say. Pest Infestation
Pest
has had a hand in
Infestation.
2 of those games at the very least.
Chuck Guy 55, born in the year 1955.
What kind of Chuck do you think it is? Is it a Call It Chuck or a Jacob's Chuck?
This is a Chuck yeah. I'm a Chuckster. If you
Maybe it's a 4-jaw Chuck. A pretty good hand. It's got a little. It's been in its wheels a little bit, but it's got mana and it's got
Pest
stuff to do.
Infestation forgives so much.
Yeah.
This card's wild.
Now the question is, do we play the Jetmir's Garden on turn 2, or do we plan on cycling it?
Um,
Our first play is very obvious.
yeah. Charger Chuck.
Hey, Charger Chuck is not in Yoshi's Island. I don't know why I thought about that. Ooh, I've
Soul Ring
got
Pass, yes! That was
damn it.
it.
I was gonna say Esper Sentinel.
I was going for Soul Ring. Oh, shit.
Ah.
You're going to overpower. God. Okay. All right. What the fuck? Hmm.
Do we blow up a soul ring or something?
We've been overpowered. Hmm.
Now, do we blow up one of their things, or do we blow up 2 other things the turn after, hoping that we can get a turn off to cycle our Jetmir's Garden?
The problem is, it's 2 more turns to kill off 2.
Right, it's a 5 mana spell.
It's a
Yeah, so
5 mana.
we just blow up either Soul Ring or Worn Power Stone.
I'm gonna get rid of Warren Power Stone in case they have ways around it. Damn, this is
Is this fine? They blew their load. They have nothing to use the mana on.
this does get us like forward, like a threat, you know.
Yep, we got 1/1s in play.
But now they have 5 mana, so at least it's not 7. Well, they haven't played the land yet, but
Winter Orb.
Oh, we're never cycling that Jetmir's garden, that's for sure.
Luckily, Birds is here to help out.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll be able to slime ball them next turn.
So here's Reroof. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate a lot of all y'all says.
Attack, deploy the pests.
Alright. Pest deployed. So next turn, Nissa is my, or Slime are my plays.
Yeah, we could just kill the Winter Orb.
Yes. It depends on, like, what our opponent's line here is.
Urza, Lord High Artificer.
Hmm.
We want to blow up the Winter Orb. Because Winter Orb has this line of text called as long as Winter Orb is
Yeah, as long as
untapped.
it's untapped, they can untap all their stuff. Psych, thanks for the sub as well.
So they can tap Winter Orb to produce some mana,
And
which
then,
taps the Winter Orb, so they get to untap and we don't.
yes.
Plus, just killing their artifacts so that they can't spin Urza is pretty important.
They have 4 right now. They are unable to immediately spin Urza.
Where's Kataki War's Wage when you want them?
They have Cryptic
Yeah.
open right now, actually. They have blue, 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 1.
Oh, they're tapping the Winter Orb.
Oh, we're going to get to untap. They must
I see.
I mean, this is an opponent who may want the... Okay. Okay. Well, I'm playing the Jetmir Garden.
We're playing the Gemir Garden.
Well, the Winter Orb no longer matters.
Luckily, they're low on mana, so they won't be able to spin Urza very quickly.
Yeah, no, they have enough right now to spin Urza once.
That was 6 mana to spin Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's 5. Because it's the, it's 5 because it's Temporal Aperture's activation, which was a 2 mana artifact with a 5. This is,
Okay.
this deck owns, by the way. What our opponent's doing is, like, this is like...
This is Vintage Cube,
This is
yes.
Vintage Cube right here.
Like, their deck has Tangle Wire in it.
Yeah, their deck has, like, powerful artifact nonsense. They went up to... They literally did the turn 1 Soul Ring, Mox, Warm Power Stone go at us. Like, not a lot we could do.
And they get to attack us for 4.
We did not draw a lot of our mana dorks, which hurt, too, because that meant the Geddon was a lot more powerful than it...
Yeah, if we had our dorks in a Mox in play, that Geddon would have been pretty bad. Oh, a clock!
Up a clock! That was unnecessary. All right, they're
They wanted
spin.
to deal 4. They wanted to deal 4 to us.
We're fucking dead.
Are they going to put Bolas the Citadel into play? Or is it going to be Inky?
It's going to be like tight. No, Sphinx of Steel.
Sphinx of Steel Wind. Protection from green.
Mm-hmm.
That card is theoretically beatable, but I would want to test the limits of how much that theory is.
We are currently here for information and information alone. We have lost the game.
Yeah, we can block that. We can block that construct.
But
and
like
only take 6.
the clock is no longer here because of lifelink.
Yeah, because of lifelink. Why didn't they sacrifice the crypt? Because they're baller.
They're gonna
they wanted
gain
the
life.
mana.
They actually want the mana to be continue spinning. All right, so spin. This is Mind Twist.
This is Mind Twist. They're going to Mind Twist us.
I'm conceding a response. You're not getting that info. Hell
Actually,
no.
We have to run pretty good, but this is actually winnable.
Is it?
We have to draw like swords and path, and maybe Bill. runner, runner, runner. But if you want a mental health concede, our outs are extremely slim.
Yeah, but the idea is less the like, we're fucked. It's more I don't want to show them this.
Yeah, let's conceal
Like,
information.
I'm because the runner is like, even if we runner the sword's path, they still have the Urza flipping on us.
Yeah. So we would need to draw like swords or path into Bill. We
Yeah.
couldn't draw Bill first. Well, we could draw Bill
No, we
first.
couldn't because we were also getting edicted to land there. Actually, we were going down to one land, so we were losing. Like we would have two
Yeah.
mana, like so. Bill's no longer a live draw.
Uh, you
Revoker.
want Revoker comes in.
That's one of
I
our
don't
ways of like, you know,
like if we're that scared of now, Space of the Steel Wind, does it have vigilance?
yeah. It's like first strike, vigilance, flying,
Let me look up
lifelink.
to this. First, yeah, flying, first strike, vigilance, lifelink, pro, red and green.
Yeah,
So
but
Wandering
like
Emperor is Dick. So we're relying on Bill and swords and path to
that's
kill it.
we have those cards though.
Yeah,
The idea behind Revoker is that Revoker can hit Soul Ring. Revoker can hit this can hit the Mono Rocks.
it can hit Urza.
The entire like Urza's nice too, but like I want Revoker naming Soul Ring. I want Revoker naming Monocrypt. I want Revoker naming Worn Power Stone as a way
Mhm.
of like answering their nonsense while giving us a forward threat. On that note, Pest is obviously huge.
Slime
Jailer
Ball's
is
pretty good.
real.
It'd be like Huntmaster as our weakest top end.
Yeah.
Or Huntmaster might be better than Wormy here. Well, not if they have Sphinx.
Right.
Wormcoil doesn't quite tango with Sphinx, but
No. Revoker naming Tinker for no reason.
how many pithing needles have you seen played on Moto naming pithing needle? Because it's more than one for me. I just go with the 41. That's the
Could.
gamer's choice.
Gamer's honor.
um,
The
Rex
Re-
Age.
the Rex Age makes me like fine with this.
Yeah, this is like a Rex Age that casts a worm coil afterwards.
I don't like how.
And we have a Simic Signet. Sadly, Signets are actually weaker than other mana rocks against Armageddon,
Yeah.
but still pretty good.
It gives us something on the board. I'm a little worried that this hand is too slow, but I like the Rex Age is powerful in this matchup, obviously.
And we could possibly pass the Urza.
Yeah, if we draw a white source, we could path like the Tinker target path the. All right, mull the 6. That's not like they're not scary, so that just says
Yeah,
like
they're
okay.
very explosive.
Okay, let's see how explosive today. Plains, Soul Ring, Signet
Mm-hmm.
pass.
Yep, Grim.
All right, moving at light speed today. Oh, we're not done.
Power Stone. Okay.
All right. It never. Yeah. All right.
We need to draw another land.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Because I was like, if we play that Signet and then they Armageddon us, Kaya's Cradle does not do anything. Their monolith is tapped
They can untap it on there and like they can just
whenever
end
they feel
step
like it,
untap it.
but if they're doing that, they're not doing anything else.
Yeah. They're off blue.
And they're off blue.
They have open balance, but all right. Do I want to hit the monolith or a soul ring? That's a nice one.
Uh, I think we hit a soul.
Like just like we hit the permanent
And
sources.
then hopefully next turn we can blow up the monolith after they put mana into it. With
Yeah.
Slime Ball. Because the monolith's only worth like one more mana than the
I'll note again that's actually technically incorrect because hitting the Worn Power Stone I think is technically more powerful in case they like go
upheaval.
Well, not just upheaval, but like that recursion Emery
Uh-oh.
Merball.
Furball. Well, that's bad, but not as bad as it could be.
I can just kill the battle sphere.
Yeah. And acidic slime can just block it.
No, I mean
It'll
like
take some damage.
I can just
Oh, it could just blow it up, yeah.
blow it up. Okay. Don't hate that with Guy's Cradle.
We do everything.
I think I'm just gonna blow up the battle sphere.
Yeah, let's blow up the Furball.
Hmm. You're right. We do block it. Is that greedy of me to like just try to get it in combat with slime?
If we don't, we can get it in combat with a Worm Coil Engine. We'll take a fair chunk of damage because they'll clock us for like what, 4 when they attack with
They
it
clock
because
with
of the
4, yeah.
and then does the sphere get trample when it
No, it does not.
yeah. So it's we get a little bit clocked and then we've got a slime ball in play. Their mana is greatly constrained. Now, if they play Urza, they'd have been able to do that anyways.
Yep.
Palace Jailer are a little worse when they have Ball.
Also, a bit of an annoyance here is that, like, I'm obviously going to block because I don't want to go to 8 here, and I want this off the damn table. But, like, we can't play Worm Coil unless we draw.
That's a draw land, yeah. Well, Nissa can produce a lot of mana.
Not enough, though.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
But we're in a situation where lands or spells is good.
Yeah,
Like, the number of uncastables in our deck is very low, but I'm going to
yeah,
be summoning them by saying that.
that's fine. Tinker. Okay. I don't mind that if it's pathable. Which,
Yeah.
like, we have the paths, we just need to draw into it. Um, Nissa sucks here.
This is pretty bad. So
Nissa
we just
gains a 6 life.
and it puts a 3/3 into play. We can like tap the 3/3 play Signet.
Yeah. I'm not going to animate Cradle here.
Nah. Just a forest.
Okay.
Okay, they're low on resources, so are we.
Yeah.
They have the board, but we have the answer.
Yeah, these are not colored creatures, but they also can't fight a 6/6. I want the creatures so that Cradle's better.
Yeah.
Okay, they drew another island, which is bad. That turns on Urza as a draw.
Turn on Urza, but it also means that they're drawing unexciting gas.
Yeah. All right, we're taking 3.
Or not exciting gas, but unexciting cards. Means they can untap the monolith.
Yes, that's actually the most relevant part. All right, so we can get Worm Coil, but Worm Coil doesn't get over this.
No, it doesn't.
But it does get into play. White Source?
Huh. It
That
gets
might
Worm
be the
Coil
end of
into
the
play.
game.
Yeah, it gets Worm Coil into play.
Next turn might be the end of the game if we can just
No,
Trader Roof.
if we can hoof with like a non-green creature and a trample toucher. Sure, they'll
Yeah.
have a lot of life, but
So will
we'll
we.
get we'll gain a bunch of life.
They won't be able to kill anything other than Rexage. They also can only attack. So right now, luckily, our 13 life means we're on a 3-turn clock here.
Yeah. So because now the Murs aren't meaningful attackers. They could suicide in to trade one of the Murs for Rexage.
Yeah, but we have a Worm Coil blocker. They're never doing that anymore.
Yeah.
They were doing that here, but all right.
This is the turn they're untapping Monolith. Oh, off. Okay, time to make decisions. Hmm.
Getting 4?
They can cast Karn.
No, they didn't untap the.
Oh, yeah. So just getting against the 4. Yeah, I think that's it. Then we just hope they take the 4, or we draw a white source.
Yes.
Yep, this looks right to me.
Because the idea is we draw.
It's actually really good for us if they take the get and get us, and then we draw fetch land. That's
Yes.
extremely good for us if they do that.
That's kind of
So
what I want to do this. So this is getting 4.
let's hit it. Hit it, Johnny.
We don't need to draw an untapped land, but we want to, so we don't have to tap the attacker. They can't Karn us because they could go land a Mox that's only 6. Okay, they
They
took.
took the 4.
Which, I mean, that's playing for a long game. The hope
Yeah.
is that the long game doesn't exist. Right? We're playing for a long game that isn't real because of Crater Hoof.
Yeah. And they should Mox and then Signet.
Okay? So, obviously. The
Does
problem.
Hoof attack actually deal 32?
No.
They'll just concede when we attack them. It's fine.
Land, Mox.
And they have one unknown. Yeah, there's the retrofitter.
Signet.
Play out the Signet. Oh, they're thinking about whether they want to make a 1/1 or not. And then they're realizing they still can if they play the Signet.
Alright.
All right. Oh, we make the plays we have.
Yeah, I don't think this is enough, is our obvious issue. Because of this. Yeah. If if we didn't have to tap that land, we'd be attacking for
Much more.
30.
Do we attack with the
No.
Rex Sage?
No, because it dies for free.
Okay. Okay, new plan. They're gonna have to minus Karn.
Mm-hmm.
We can draw. We still have the option to draw a white source. And survival is a very slow way of ensuring the white source. Although if they can't start Karn plussing us, it becomes a problem. This
Okay.
gains us a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, if we were able to attack with the other bodies. Yeah. It's funny to see a Crater Roof attack and then our opponent go to 25.
It's the power of Sphinx.
Yeah. The fact that we haven't drawn our white is a lot.
Remember how fixed we were in game 1 of match 1?
It sucks because like we have the obvious bit of like because our deck contains Rafellos, we don't want to go like if we
Yeah.
didn't have Rafellos, I would want like more of like a 9-3 split. But Rafellos means we really want to go heavy on the and Rafellos paid off. If we hadn't done the Rafellos thing, maybe in game 2 we don't have the setup we do, right?
Yeah, they should be attacking.
I disagree. Those mirrors shouldn't be turning sideways here.
You want to protect Karn?
I would want to protect Karn. And they
Uh,
came to the same conclusion. Because it doesn't change the clock. This is still 3 turns of Sphinx. Alright.
so you play survival, hold the forest.
Yeah. Hey, Karn.
We're still in it.
Yeah, it's tense. It's not great. Um, Retrofitter actually is a bit of an issue, just because of with a lot of mana, it becomes a lot of
Yeah,
threats.
we could make 4/4s.
Mm,
We could outmuscle those or blow it up.
yeah, or
They
they
have
have
more
another. What's our next? Oh, Ugin?
Ugin. No, Cityscape
Ooh,
Leveler.
Cityscape Leveler.
Okay, that's game.
Yeah. So we get a Power Stone. Thanks.
Oh, it's not quite game yet. Okay. Okay.
All right.
We're done here.
Yep. I'll I'll let them have the attack.
Minus card on Craterhoof Behemoth, and then turning creature sideways.
Yep. Sphinx alone kills us.
They want to see what our last card was.
I'm willing to show them. They get to know that if we had white, this game
This
was a
game,
different game.
yeah.
Again, like as I mentioned, I think I still stand by the mana base, knowing what we have here, because we have something like 7 white sources in the deck.
Yeah,
But
we were just like, we draw our mana dorks late, which is always that's the problem with Big Green.
yeah,
Do you draw them early or do you draw them late?
still, we had
Those,
we had
we had
3
two
excellent
very
rounds.
we had two very convincing match wins, and then we got dumpstered by a actual Vintage Cube deck.
Oh, I have some.
We have some player reward packs. Crack them.
All right, birds. Bird
Why does
noise.
that bird have 4 wings?
Yeah, it flies twice as fast.
I see.
Yeah. Forest and
Yeah,
island.
like a Three Kingdoms forest. That's got to be worth nothing.
There's our plants. All right,
El-
cool. Like we mentioned during the draft, there was definitely like a mono white direction to go in, but I'm really happy with the direction we had because like the green ramp works well in the cube, especially
it
like
does.
there's a lot of the artifact interaction. Pest Infestation's a wild card.
It is.
Like the fact that
That's
you could like you can fire it for 1 and then make like 6 pests. We used it as just like a pseudo Rex Sage,
yeah,
but
but you can make this like X-Men. Uh, the
mm,
thing is, the rank green ramp is never the most powerful thing you can be doing. It's always a very good thing to be doing.
yeah, if you we also were missing like something like a channel into Ugin
Yeah.
or channel into
Or,
like the sort of plays that make it dangerous on early turns. And we
like,
also didn't have a lot of the fact that we didn't have sideboard options was like a little hampering.
yeah, we didn't. Our sideboard options was, well, how bad is monitoring improved?
Oh, I'll also note if this wasn't a convincing reason to like literally first pick Bill, Palace Jailer is there for
Yeah,
you. Like,
Chalice Jailer
holy
is
shit!
is a shitter. I
Like,
hate that guy.
we were when there was a point when we passed by Carnage homage, uh, uh,
Yeah, Phyrexian Portal. No, not
uh,
Phyrexian Portal, but the Corrosive Portal.
Coercive Portal, and
Corrosive
like
Portal.
Coercive Portal is like one of the more similar cards to like it has similar function to Palace
Yeah,
Jailer,
except Palace Jailer has an
except
O-ring
for
attached
yeah,
to
except
it.
for Palace Jailer's an O-ring and a body, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if the body's killed. So
It's also a 2-power creature for your various Revel Arc plans.
yeah, your pickups, your blinks,
Yeah,
uh,
your Restoration Angel, your
Resto
Flicker Wisp,
Angel,
your Ephemerate.
your Soul Herder, etc. Yeah. Anyway, Vintage Cube is here for some time. There's the
Most of the rest of the month. So it's like till the 25th.
25th. So I would expect we'll be back here. I know previews for the new set officially start up Thursday.
Thursday.
And so that'll be a thing as
And
well. But yeah,
it's amazing. Phyrexia. Wow.
I can't wait for Exy. Brothers War whipped. I was very
Brotherhood's
happy
War
with.
was Brotherhood's War was pretty cool.
I liked having a set that like played as fun as it did in limited, and also like was like old Magic focused.
Yeah.
So
Whereas now it's going to be completely trying to make Phyrexian mana fair, except for like one or two mythics that are going to be Hasbro lawyer push to sell packs.
yeah, the fact that Brothers War wasn't a busted artifact set is almost wild. But yeah,
To certain
well, like,
levels of
yeah.
they printed really good artifact hate. That's what it was, the kind of artifact set it was. Brotherhood's War is really powerful. Or Brotherhood's End, I should say.
Yes. So, anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Thanks, Gnome, for being here.
I'm Gnomebitten.
Uh, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.